Welcome to Triple Level Travel, Raleigh, North Carolina. This is a city where magnolias lean into glass towers and modern innovation thrives just steps from old tobacco warehouses. From backyard biscuits to rooftop cocktails, Raleigh knows how to mix grit with grace. Whether you're stretching every dollar, leveling up your comfort, or embracing luxury like it's a birthright, we've mapped out 3 unforgettable ways to explore it. 1 city, 3 budgets, 0 regrets. So pick your pace, pack light, and follow the flavor, because Raleigh's ready to show you who she really is. Level 1, Budget Adventurer, $1,000. For the budget traveler, Raleigh plays fair. We grabbed a Raleigh pass at $2.50 per day, $7.50 for the full 3-day stay, with the R-Line downtown shuttle running free. Getting around was easy and cheap. Our stay? Ramada by Wyndham Raleigh. Clean, quiet, and near the art museum at $100 a night. 3 nights totaled $300. It's not flashy, but it's reliable. And that's what matters. More money left for barbecue, markets, and whatever else the city throws our way. We started the day with homemade chicken and pastry, butter beans, and coffee at Big Ed's City Market restaurant for $18. After breakfast, we wandered City Market, a brick-lined stretch of artisan stalls and tucked-away murals. At a small vendor stand, we picked up a hand-painted wooden magnet for $5, something simple to pocket the memory. We browsed open-air booths, watched a portrait artist sketch live, and flipped through vintage postcards. Lunch was house special biryani and rasmalai at Bombay Curry for $25. The afternoon took us to the North Carolina state capitol, where we traced Raleigh's legacy through bronze plaques and grand columns. Dinner was Kashmiri lamb, Rogan Josh, and paneer chili at Masala House for $30. Breakfast was a plate of Barry's burrito, buttermilk pancake for $20. Afterward, we headed to J.C. Ralston Arboretum, a hidden botanical gem where winding paths led through Japanese gardens, rose collections, and rare trees. We joined a free guided tour, learning how different blooms thrive across North Carolina's seasons. It was quiet, serene, and completely free. Lunch was falafel, hummus and pita, salad, and bubbly lime can at Fresco Greek Kitchen for $20. In the afternoon, we explored the Warehouse District, home to public murals, indie shops, and street musicians. We lingered at a pop-up thrift stall and picked up a vintage scarf for $6. Dinner was seared scallops and a drink at Irregardless for $50. We kicked off our last morning at a place at the table with chicken and waffle and coffee for $18. Simple, warm, and satisfying. Then we visited the Wright Brothers exhibit at the State Library, a tucked-away highlight tracing North Carolina's aviation routes. Inside, we explored early flight models, timeline displays, and even tried a flight simulation desk. Surprisingly immersive and entirely free. For lunch, we headed to Neomond Mediterranean and ordered chicken shawarma, kebab plate, and house-made pastries for $28. The afternoon led us into the North Carolina Museum of History, where we wandered through vibrant halls featuring civil rights milestones, textile machinery, and iconic sports memorabilia. We ended at Flavor Hills, enjoying Southern Isle snapper and sweet potato tots for $50. Level 1, Budget Adventurer. Grand total, $577.50.
Headed out on your next adventure? Don't forget these 10 travel essentials that make every trip smoother. From smart backpacks to portable chargers, noise-canceling headphones to a must-have first aid kit, we've got the ultimate checklist for stress-free travel. Whether you're team budget or VIP, these are the items you'll wish you'd packed. Hit the link now and travel smarter.
Level 2, Level Up tier, $3,000. In Raleigh, comfort and cool coexist, and we leaned into both. For transport, we used Uber and Lyft exclusively, budgeting $250 total for 3 days of quick, hassle-free rides across the city. Our home base was the Origin Hotel Raleigh, a boutique escape with custom decor, plush bedding, and a central location just steps from Glenwood South. At $250 per night, our 3-night total hit $750. A worthwhile splurge for skyline views and designer finishes. With the keys in hand and the city at our feet, Raleigh was ours to savor, one stylish moment at a time. We started with breakfast at the Flying Biscuit Cafe. Steak and eggs, chicken and waffle, and a vanilla latte came to $35. Afterward, we explored Cam Raleigh, Contemporary Art Museum, where bold installations and kinetic sculptures brought Southern creativity to life. The ever-rotating exhibits and industrial space made it a fascinating stop. Entry is free. For lunch, we stopped at Relish Craft Kitchen and Bourbon Bar and ordered fried shrimp, Cobb salad, and a chocolate chess pie, totaling $48. Later, we rented a pedal boat at Pullen Park for a relaxing float beneath stone bridges and whispering trees. just $7. Dinner was at Winston's Grill with a steak salad, meatball pasta, and a draft beer for $60. The morning began at Morning Times, croissant, bacon burrito, and corned beef and hash for $30. Our first stop was the North Carolina Museum of Art Park, where modern sculptures meet forested trails. We wandered outdoor installations, paused by reflecting pools, and even spotted a few joggers weaving through the green. Entry is free, and the walk is a peaceful blend of nature and imagination. Lunch brought us to Element Gastropub for a BLT burger, Philly cheesesteak, and ocean water soda. $48. In the afternoon, we hit Crabtree Valley Mall, where we purchased locally made scarves and a Raleigh-themed hoodie for $75. Dinner wrapped the day at Beat Amanda, where the Sea Bass Mock and Cafe Cabana cocktail totaled $65. We began the day at Sosta Cafe, ordering Riso and hot chocolate for $28. After breakfast, we explored Raleigh's Underground Art Walk, a curated street art trail winding through downtown's lesser-known alleys and underpasses. We followed a local map, snapped photos of hidden murals, and even spotted a new piece in progress near Davie Street. Free, colorful, and incredibly local. Lunch was at Taverna Agora, where shrimp saganaki, meatballs, and sparkling water came to $46. In the afternoon, we toured the Videri Chocolate Factory, sampling house-made truffles and learning the bean-to-bar process. $15. Dinner brought us to Madre, where Carn Dairy Cow, 16-ounce Bordelaise, and a glass of Pinot Noir totaled $55. Level 2. Level Up tier. Grand total, $1,512. Level 3. VIP Luxury, $100,000. In Raleigh, elegance arrives in a Bugatti Chiron Supersport, yours for 3 days at $30,000, chauffeured or self-driven. For accommodations, you'll enjoy the entire Heights House Hotel to yourself. $40,000 secures every suite, staff member, and amenity for complete exclusivity. This isn't lodging, it's legacy. Paired with high society meals and curated experiences, this VIP itinerary doesn't whisper luxury, it declares it. You're not here to see Raleigh, you're here to own it. Breakfast was at First Watch, where a private rooftop seating awaited. A Lote breakfast burrito, strawberry tres leches French toast, and mint mocha iced coffee at $125. Then came a custom-curated tour of Mordecai Historic Park, after hours, with a presidential historian as our guide, $2,000. We examined rare artifacts, held original family letters, and walked the birthplace of Andrew Johnson like it was deeded to us. Lunch at City, featuring beef and lamb shawarma, kibbeh mikli, city tasting, and chocolate torte, totaled $100. The afternoon, a private oil portrait session with Raleigh's premier fine artist, $1,000 and a lifetime of bragging rights. Dinner at Second Empire was a grilled Moroccan seasoned Black Angus ribeye and grilled yellowfin tuna steak with wine pairing, $500. Breakfast at Nora Cafe set a luxe tone. Croissant Benedict, truffle eggs, and a lavender mocha, plated on porcelain with vintage flatware, $150. From there, we ventured to a private falconry estate, where master handlers guided us through 2 hours of avian artistry. Falcons launched from leather gloves into the open sky, $2,500 and worth every sweeping moment. Lunch at Seasons 52 brought elegance, wood-grilled filet mignon, salad, sea scallops, and raspberry cannoli, $125. That afternoon, we unleashed a Ferrari 296 GTB onto scenic Raleigh roads, $5,000, with drone coverage capturing every purr. We wrapped with French fashion at Vermilion, where a Chanel handbag and Hermes scarf totaled $5,000. Dinner at Stanbury was a showstopper. Duck breast, butter-poached lobster, and Reserve Bordeaux, $650. We began our final day at Nofo at the Pig Cafe. Pulled pork hash, buttermilk fried chicken and eggs, shrimp and grits, and a spiced mocha, served beside a private floral arrangement, $175. The morning led us into an exclusive dome concert at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences Nature Research Center, where a string quartet performed beneath a projection of constellations, $3,000. For lunch at Stir, we enjoyed lobster crab cakes, steak frites, and a colossal tiger shrimp cocktail, $145. The afternoon was reserved for a private Raleigh helicopter tour via Tar Heels Aerial, soaring over downtown landmarks and countryside estates, $12,000 for a chartered hour with champagne. Dinner at Crawford & Son delivered a chef's table experience with A5 Wagyu, foie gras custard, and a 30-year aged Burgundy, $500. Level 3. VIP Luxury. Grand total, $102,970. And just like that, Raleigh bows out, not with a whisper, but with a standing ovation. From private mansions to Bugatti-backed drives, every second of this journey was painted in prestige. We didn't just taste Raleigh, we commissioned it, flew over it, and wore it in silk. So whether you're pocketing souvenirs on a $1,000 path, toasting finer things at $3,000, or orchestrating your own six-figure symphony, this city has a version of itself tailored to your budget and your boldness. Which tier would you take? Let us know in the comments, like if you loved it, and subscribe to follow our next unforgettable escape. Triple level travel is just getting started.